All right. Hey everyone, welcome to our Monday Momentum Flow Club. If you guys are trickling in, I'll wait for you guys to trickle in. Get nice and comfortable. Let's get into a very dedicated focus session today. If you've just joined, it'd be nice to see a quick hello in the comments section. So just drop in the comments. Let me know where you're tuning in from. Introduce yourself. And what do you hope to get done today? I know I've got a lot of tasks. Monday is a very busy day for me. So there's lots and lots to do for sure. Also, I'd like to find out if all of you guys can hear and see me clearly. So you got the comment section on the right-hand side if you're tuning in from the live stream. I'd love to see where you're from and what you got packed for today. Also, we typically allow people to come on stage to speak as well. So, just to kind of get an understanding of what you've got in store for Monday. Just again, the whole idea is to create an atmosphere of a super productive atmosphere where we can all kind of create that sense of accountability. And there's proven studies to say that people that work together in a co-working environment just tends to be a lot more productive. Hey, Christian, how you doing? Good to have you. Are you okay? I'm going to send you an invite, by the way. Feel free to join the studio. Alternatively, you can also just hang out in the comments section. But okay, so you're aiming to finish a case study. We're going to get started in about, this is a 1 hour power session. So we'll probably start in literally about 2 minutes. But feel free to join the stage if you want to. So Christian's based in London. Hey, Christian, I'm going to add you to stage. And he's aiming to finish a case study today. Hey, Christian, how you doing?
Hey, I'm doing great. How are you doing?
Yeah, very well. Thanks for joining.
Nice.
Awesome. So what's you got a case study to finish? Tell me more about that.
Yeah, basically, I've been made redundant from work, so I've got a bit more time on my hands. And to be able to apply for jobs, I need to take a bunch of notes and form them into case studies. So I want to just take today and try to formalize the case studies. I want to just see, can I make a compelling story? And then what images do I need? And how can I apply that into something more visual that I can apply with later on in the week?
Yeah, makes total sense. Yeah, we do a lot of, because we're a very design-led team. And so we're very familiar. Trying to compile work is never easy. And of course, like you said, it's easy to just put work together, but it's always better to share the story behind it, because that's where people can see the expertise goes into it, right? So that's awesome. I'm going to let you carry on. And there's one more person in the studio today, so I'm going to just ask, if you're tuning in, do drop in the comments, and happy to have you on stage. Just so everyone understands what this focus session is about, this is a 1 hour focus session with I believe a 10-minute break in between. So if I just double check that, give me a second. And I typically we usually play music on these sessions too. So if for any reason you prefer to mute it, you can do that too. So I'll leave that up to you guys. Great. Okay, look, without further ado, let's get started, because I've got a bunch of stuff too. And today I'll be just preparing we've got a product launch on Framer plugin. So we build plugins for Framer. So I've got a lot of tasks there, and I also have to submit an R&D claim. So lots of stuff to do today. So let's get into it, guys. And I shall feel free to hang out in the stage, by the way. It's always good to have someone alongside us. And yeah, let's mute. I'm going to mute myself. All right, so that flow has just been, that session's completed. How did you feel, Christian, about that one? Wait, do you get far?
Yeah, I am at a stage where I'm just overthinking what words I want to use. So I think for the next 25 minutes, I want to just get something complete, even if it's not great. I can always iterate on it.
Yeah, iteration is the name of the game with design for sure. I think that's a good game plan. I always say if you kind of get an overall structure done for like these kind of layouts and stuff like that, for especially for projects like showcases,
Mhm.
it's like you said, when you can just, you've got everything there and you can kind of change the order, add more copy if needed. Definitely a good plan that you have there. For me, I'm just kind of stuck with Framer Funnels, this project I mentioned we're doing, which is a plugin for Framer.
Mhm.
And we're building. Interesting. It's funny because you say that you're doing your portfolio. What are you using, by the way, out of interest, for your portfolio?
At the moment, I'm just using Medium. I found that when I add a lot of visual design to it, I get stuck on the visual design. So I'm focusing on the story now, and then once I'm happy with it, I'll translate it into PDF and Notion and website pages.
Yeah, Medium's a good place to create content and stuff, and also it's a good place for discovery too, right? I have a Medium account, a profile as well, with mainly articles and sort of like thoughts that I've collected over time.
Nice.
But this is what we're doing for Framer. It's you might be interested. We do mock-ups like this. So we're going to launch this probably next week. Where if you're doing design portfolio, this is great. But you would need to. The only way to showcase these is you would need to host your personal site on Framer, which, by the way, is free to use, and there's plenty of free templates for your portfolio site, which highly recommended. Do you use Figma by any chance?
Yeah, I do. I will use Framer. I just want to get the case studies done and then focus more on the website design. I know there's some amazing templates out there.
For sure, yeah, I'm a Framer expert as a expert partner with them. I know the CEO, so
Nice.
we've it's definitely a highly recommended platform. But no, that's good. So what we'll do is take 5 minutes out. So in another 2 minutes, we'll jump straight back into flow. And look, it's nice to actually meet. If you ever want to chat, just drop me a message on Discord or Facebook. I know personally, I can't say I know what it's like being redundant or going through redundancy, but I know people that have it. It's not easy. Actually, I know the feeling of looming redundancy, if that makes sense. Because I've been at companies where things were slightly going downhill, and you have to kind of, and typically what I do is I act before that happens, and there's a sense that it's going in that direction. So yeah, if I can be of any help, I'm always, that's a great thing about these co-working sessions, is we get to network too a little bit.
Yeah, absolutely. Thank you.
Awesome. All right, let's get into the next thought. How are you finding the music? Is it okay, or did you have a preference, really?
Any music's great, really. I just like listening to lo-fi music, and this is a great list.
Brilliant. Okay, well, look, good luck for the next session. Let's roll into it.
Okay.
T'es prêt?
All right, so that concludes the flow session. How did that go for you, Christian?
Yeah, pretty well. I can feel myself getting a bit more on track with writing, and I just gotta continue throughout the day.
Yeah,
The idea of setting myself these goals that I need to achieve. So by end of day, I'll have a case study written, even if it's not great. I'll have something written, and I can just make it better.
awesome. No, I love the commitment. I think for me, it's just pretty much the same. Just going to take maybe 5 out and then just continue on moving onwards. But yeah, hopefully by the end of the day, I always try to set up, if I can always accomplish one big thing for the day, that's always like, just you can rest well at night, right? After completing one big thing and then tackle the next thing the next day. But good luck with that, and hopefully I see you in the next flow club.
Yeah, absolutely. Are these happening weekly or some other time frame?
Yeah, so we typically announce we're starting to get, this is very new, and Jasmine hosts the Thursday ones. She probably start hosting Monday ones as well, and we'll probably keep expanding it. Eventually, we'll look for other hosts as well to host them from our user base.
Yeah.
How are you finding Blitz It so far, by the way?
Yeah, I really like it. It's good at forcing me to take a big task and put it into much smaller tasks. Um, I think there's a few bits where I need to sort of like some things I find are very hard to have small, but it is still nice just starting the day knowing this is my focus, and now
Yeah.
I just need to crack on with stuff.
Yeah, I mean, that's the interesting is that, like, when you look at the macro, I always say, like, I use Notion with
Mm,
Blitzit. And so I use the Notion integration. So I have the big picture in my Notion workspace. And then I have it set up in a way where it automates the tasks that I need
mm,
to do on Blitzit. And the fact of the matter is, as humans, we can only focus on a list, right? You can't, the big picture, like if you step into work with the big picture, it could seem overwhelming. Whereas, the big picture is there, it's not going anywhere. But look at the micro versus the macro, right? That's what Blitz is all about. I'm glad you're finding value in it. Is there anything you want me to take back to the team that you feel, we could improve?
I don't know, to be honest, because I think the feedback would maybe be a bit specific to me. I
Mm-hmm.
think different people have different ways of focusing. I for a while used Life app. I like
Like that.
yeah, Life app,
I've heard of it. Yeah.
much bigger app, and I ended up actually not using it anymore because it didn't have time tracking. Um,
Okay.
I did like was some of the other things it had, like having focus playlists and just like there was a bit of a community on Slack as well, where
Mm-hmm.
you would be able to set up sessions, you would be able to like turn your camera on, and like I think with this session, having your camera on, it helps you focus on what you're doing. Um, but yeah,
So they had a Slack community where people did flow clubs too.
sorry, can you come again?
Did you say that LifeHat has a Slack community where they do flow clubs too, or what was the
Yeah,
community?
I don't know how often they do them, but they've got a Slack community and they've got all these different threads, and they do have their um, own feature on the app where you can essentially just start streaming yourself, and you can invite people to watch you working, or you can just see yourself on camera, and that's motivation for you to get cracking on whatever you're doing.
Interesting. Okay, so I'm gonna have to look at that. So they have flow clubs by sharing directly from the app, sharing screen.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay, so they're not doing what we're doing, as in like hosting it on like a kind of webinar, basically.
Not that I know of.
Very interesting. I'll have a look at that. Thanks for sharing that. I know I'm aware of LifeHack. I've noticed the app is like has the panel as well on the left, and they have this background kind of thing going on. Just
Mm.
curious from what you know is is that like just one big app window when you use it, or and is it something that's always visible on your screen, or?
Yeah, it's one big window, and you have these mini apps like calendar and timer and all that sort of stuff. One of the
Yeah,
reasons I stopped using it is because it really drains your battery.
really? Oh,
Yeah.
interesting. And you didn't find that with Blitzit so far?
No, it seems to be a lot more lightweight.
Okay, interesting. So draining battery is one of the issues that you didn't like. So basically, just to take in, sorry to take up so much of your time, but
Yeah.
appreciate that. So one of the things you said you like the music focused music. And was there any other feature that you'd like to see that you enjoyed in Life At, other than the? I mean, would you like to also have see those kind of flow club type features as well in Blitzit directly?
Um, I'm not sure, to be honest with you. I think what I like about Blitzer is that it is lightweight and it's very easy
Simple.
to add more features, but if they don't really come with a benefit, like I can always just go on YouTube and get music. And like
Yeah, that's true.
I can always just like turn my camera on and force myself to focus. Like some of these things you can have external. You don't need to have them in the app, and unless people say that they would actually like that.
Yeah, very interesting. That's very helpful. Okay, interesting. Yeah, well look. The other thing I want to mention is that as part of sort of the Blitzer community, we do have an affiliate program as well.
Mhm.
And so if you know anyone that could benefit from Blitzit, then do by all means do sign up. It's infinite recurring revenue if they do subscribe to a monthly plan, but also the lifetime plan is available too, and it's 20%. Yeah, it'd be really helpful if you could spread the word. We always appreciate that.
Awesome.
Yeah. Other than that, any last thoughts before we conclude?
No, no, I've really enjoyed today. I look forward to more sessions like this.
Fantastic, fantastic. And if by any chance if you wanted to host sessions, by the way, do reach out. We can set that up as well if you're interested in hosting, or you know anyone that would like to host.
Yeah, 100%.
Perfect. All right, take care, Christian. Have a good day.
And you, thank you. Bye.
Bye.